Hi everybody, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Hope that you're doing well today. I was just talking yesterday with my grandson, and we were looking at pictures that I have up on my wall of family members. And I do these collages of different sort of family scenarios, and I just love them, have them all around me. And I was explaining to him that I only had 3 pictures of my mom, and I showed him the pictures that I had, and it was really fun to share that. But it made me realize how much we appreciate memories, and how it's one thing that we love to share with our grandchildren. It's one thing we like to share with our families. The memories can sometimes be heavy. They can be lighthearted and fun, and memories of a good time, but they can also bring us down, and they can actually hold on to us in ways that we can't let go of them. And it's the freedom that comes with having a lot of pictures of our life as it is today. I mean, we've got our cameras, we're taking pictures of everything and everyone, every meal, every activity. And, in some ways, I just would like to, frame the question about whether memories really are making or taking our freedom. Is freedom something that is letting some of that go, or is freedom having that ability to look back on 1,000 pictures of your children? I mean, I've done a lot of downsizing in my life, and I think I mentioned several times that 10 years ago I started a journey of completely getting rid of things were accumulated in 2 houses after my divorce. And it was just that matter of what I kind of narrowed it all down one step at a time. The last to go, of course, were books. I had 70, I think, boxes of books. I mean, I worked in bookstores. I have a passion for books, but I finally let them go, and I now have about 20 books that I want in hard copy, and the rest are all digital. And that's just how it evolved. But those memories that will come about through things that we've got in our garages, in our cupboards, in our, they're really in many ways holding us back. So I have like many people. Chris Hillicky wrote this article which inspired this conversation. She's one of our bloggers, and she was talking about the number of flash drives that she has. And I was like, yes, I have I don't know how many, 20, full of pictures, probably many, many duplicates. And it's like, what are you going to do with these? Just storing the memories as if they had some special power, as if they weren't going to be there. And I think it's partly because, as I mentioned at the beginning, that we don't have a lot of memories in a written or picture format of our families. So at least that's how I see it. So Chris talks about this song, I think it's by Janis Joplin, which is like freedom, what is it? Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. And I think there's some truth in that, because in some ways these memories hold on to us. They keep a hold of us and in the past. And so and the past. Is it time maybe to let go of some of those memories? Is it like downsizing the memories as well? Those things that hold us back, that keep us, reflecting on things that have passed and we've moved on, and frees us to, create new memories and to create new adventures, and not to position our worth and our value in things that happened in the past. Is it time to downsize our memories too? I actually have another website that I put together just for my own personal use called Learn to Simplify. And I wrote an article too about this, similar topic of letting memories go, that they can hold on to us in ways that, that hold us back. So what we remember, what we've been told, the places that we've lived, like all those sentimental journeys that we've taken, they are totally part of us. But where are they part of us? Are they part of us here in our heart, or are they with us in the picture, or in the souvenir, or the piece of the tangible piece of memory? Do they linger too long? Do they hold us back? I just find it really, really fascinating. The question that Chris raises in her article is like, is there a lot of garbage in your head? Are you holding a lot of memories in your head that are just ready to be let go? I mean, maybe it's not because you want to let them go, but because it would be serving you well to just, for example, your divorce, or a separation, or a death. That is so, so hard when you've lost someone who is precious to you, and you just cannot get them out of your mind. You cannot get them out of your memories, especially if it was an accident or something that happened unexpectedly. I have many grandmothers who've lost grandchildren, and, that's just, I can't even imagine how heartbreaking that must be. But, it's just another memory that traps us and keeps us in a past that we really can't control. I mean, it's not that we could have done anything to change it, or that we could have, made anything different, but it actually, held us back in a way that like it blocked out room in our hearts and in our minds for any new experiences. By the way, I've got a really and it's not a cold, it's kind of just like a sore throat, and so I'm feeling very, very gruff. So I'm just gonna have a little sip of my tea here. It's just English breakfast, nothing exotic today. And then I can actually talk in a normal voice. The more I try to make it like a normal voice, that when I raise it up a level, it just sounds ridiculous. So I'm just going to, So anyway, talking about memories and about the past that might be holding you back. And I think that it's time to maybe let them go. How can we do this? Well, first of all, I think you need to celebrate the memory. I mean, there's nothing wrong with keeping a picture or keeping pictures or souvenirs, but just not so much that they overwhelm you and overwhelm your thoughts and keep you, sort of focused on a past that is just gone. Your memories and your belongings, maybe had a happy memory associated with them, but now may have a sad memory associated with them. So it's time to let go of the sad. Yes, it's part of the whole picture. It's part of the whole, experience that you've been through, but you've got to let it go. You've got to say it's bad. Do you have any memories that you're holding on to? I look back on my memories, my positive memories, and they're always ones that I don't have any pictures of. If you think about memories and pictures, as I started the conversation, that, you're always like looking at the picture on the wall and thinking, oh, that was a time then. But when I stopped to think about it, the memories that were the strongest, that were the ones that had the most impact on me, are ones I don't have any photos of. I don't have any like tangible memories of. And I think that that's really, really powerful when you think about that. If you could, maybe another question, I saw this poster once and it was something like, if you could erase one memory. Yeah, that was it. I'm just trying to remember, was it erase or could you hold on to forever? And maybe that's the question. What if you could get rid of one memory in your life, what would it be? There's all these science fiction films that do this, it's like if you could just take a pill and get all your memories gone away, especially if it was like really, something very sad and you couldn't deal with it, and you just like, let me forget it. Let me just forget that person. Let me just forget that situation. I just don't want to remember any of it anymore. Maybe that you could take a magic pill and do that. But is there one memory that you'd like to let go? So it never would be in your heart again, never in your mind. Or do you think that memory itself, even though it was very painful, changed you in ways that, that you treasure forever, that you are a different person, you are different in your life because of that memory? So is there one memory that you'd like to let go of? And then I guess the other side of that question is, what is the most amazing and strongest memory in your life? I think just about every woman who has children is going to say that having your children was a memory that was just, unbelievably poignant and intense, and that you never want that memory ever to go away, unless of course it wasn't such a good experience. But, I think it's this whole thing of picking and choosing. But anyway, the point here, the memories can make our freedom. They can free us to move into a new phase of our life. They can free us to be the person that we've always wanted to be, our authentic self, or they can hold us back. And I think that personally, I think it's time, knowing a lot of the women in our 16Me community and hearing a lot of the conversations and things that are on people's minds, that letting go of some of those memories would be a good thing. I'm not saying erase them. I'm just saying letting them go. Letting yourself have the freedom that letting that memory go empowers you with. It's really fascinating. So I guess, what memories are shaping your life today? Are there any recent ones that you can talk about, that you want to talk about, that are actually shaping the way that you live your life? Maybe it's a memory of a loss or a divorce or a separation or whatever it could be. It's interesting, fascinating. Well, anyway, I do hope this has been a useful conversation. I always love chatting with you about these kinds of topics that take me down memory lane as well. And maybe that's memory lane is the place we need to stop visiting so often and go out into the streets and the world that we're in right now. Take really good care, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. If you like this conversation in this video, please subscribe to the channel and like this video, just because then YouTube will spread it to more people, and I would really appreciate that. But know that you're special to me. I really love you all in my life, and I look forward to sharing another story with you soon. Take good care. Bye for now.